The market is ripping, the money flow is happening right in front of our eyes. And I want to get a little risky today because in crypto, you can choose what kind of investor you are. Are you a long term, low risk investor? Get Bitcoin, maybe Ethereum, you will do fine. Are you a shorter term this cycle and I want to don't take too much risk kind of investor, but I want some to get some good rewards? Go with some higher caps. But today I want to, discuss the altcoins that I think the money could flow to once it's, up to the low caps to fly. So this should be an interesting one. Welcome to the Fomo Factory. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on. Check out the Alpha Factory down below. You get all these calls first, couple 10x's are there, man. So that's a great place to be, definitely. And you can see my full portfolio as well, so you don't even need to see these videos. Even better, right? Really quickly about the market, though. It's interesting what's happening right now because we really see a shift. Again, I talk about this a couple of times lately, and I do want to show you what's going on right now. So we have Bitcoin pumping, and there were a couple of people, of course, that said like, utility is dead. It's all about meme coins. That's not really the case, and we see the shift happening right now from Bitcoin to the high caps, right? If you look at the 7 days, you see that the coins that are pumping hardest are not even the new high caps, but it's really mostly the dinosaur coins like Stellar, Lumen, 170%. Crazy. HBAR, Mantra, VeChain, Tezos, Quant, XRP, Cosmos, Polkadot, Cardano, like, what the hell, right? There's not a single meme coin in here, though, right? And I'm not saying that meme coins won't go up, but I'm saying you like, guys, I've been telling for so long, utility isn't dead, right? That's just what the market wants you to think. Stop thinking that, right? The money flow is happening right now, as you can see. Bitcoin, high caps, here we go, right? These high caps making 40, 70, 170%. That's a lot of market share. That's a lot of market share. If we look at the losers now, you can see, quite some meme coins right here. Peanut down hard, basically since Alex Packer bought it, this thing tanked. But Popcat, Doc, we've had Brad, like there are some meme coins down here that are down quite hard right now. It could be an opportunity. I don't think that meme coins are dead. For sure, I'm not. But I am thinking like, hey, we are entering the stage in the market where people look at the market and be like, wow, utility's pumping. Why would we take a lot more risk by buying meme coins if the reward in utility coins is the same or higher and the risk is lower, right? That's the stage of the market that we're going to enter right now. Now it's the high caps. The low caps will come. There are here and there some low caps already popping off. But I want to, in this video, show you the low caps that haven't ran yet. I think that's way more interesting because what's interesting is everybody was so focused on meme coins, right? They were investing in Peanut and in Popcat and in whatever. And it's great. Everybody was so focused on that. And a lot of people who were late to the party felt like, oh, yeah, okay, let me pivot to meme coins. That they completely missed the first leg of the utility run, right? Again, it's lower risk. And the reward, well, in the last 7 days at least, it's higher, right? And of course, hey, this is up 50% right now. Some meme coins are up 20x. I got these comments. I understand that. But again, there are so many meme coins out there. You will try to find the one that goes up 20x before it does 20x. That's another game, right? If you feel like, okay, I understand crypto, but I don't want to gamble that much, then let's take a look at some good projects. First, again, you have to understand that the money flow is a real thing. If you do not understand that, then these coins that I'm about to call, they don't mean shit. Because I'm going to call coins that haven't done much. And that's exactly where you want to be. You don't want to be where the money is right now, right? You want to be where the money is going. Otherwise, you're just late to the party. You just exit liquidity for all these people who bought these things early, right? You want to be the one that's early. And where it is early is always the sector in crypto that people say is dead because it hasn't pumped yet. And then it's a matter like, well, how much conviction do you have, right? Do you think that if a red candle occurs, that everything is dead? Or are you the one that says like, no, this is an opportunity and I'm going to get it, because that's also where the reward is. The reward is not in buying the big green candles, right? That's not how it works. So let's take a look at that. So Bitcoin, yeah, pumping, and it's holding quite steadily at around 98, 99, at least for now. But hey, it's volatile. By the time you watch it, could be 40. I don't know. But then you see that if you look at the high caps, this is purely high caps. These are like 6 coins. It's the total 3 minus others, minus USDT and minus USDC. So no Bitcoin, no Ethereum, and everything outside of the top 10 is also excluded, plus stables are excluded. So you see that the high caps are really following what Bitcoin is doing, right? These are pumping now. Now, if you look at the lower caps, the coins outside of the top 10, in the top 125, then you can see this, right? There's a big difference right there. The pattern is exactly the same, right? Bitcoin kind of gave us that cup and handle and completely broke out. Altcoins, the high caps, completely the same. Cup, handle, massive breakout. The lower caps, right, that's this, is not much difference, right? Cup, big handle right now, and it's very likely that it's going to break out. I'm not saying now, not saying next week. This takes time, right? But this is where the money is next. But this is still the top 125, right? So it's not really low caps or anything. It's just page 1 on CoinMarketCap, basically, or CoinGecko or whatever, right? It's just, there you go. It's just this plus a little bit of this, right? That's a collection of that chart. Most of these coins, they will do fine. They will do really fine, right? So whether you look to buy a, well, Decentraland's maybe a bad example, but whether you like to buy a Akash or Aerodrome or a DYDX, which I still think is good, right? Or Mach as a meme coin maybe, or Jupiter, whatever. This looks like it's going to be next, because overall, this hasn't ran that hard yet. Once that happens, then the money is going to flow into the real low caps that I'm about to call. And these real low caps are risky. If I name 10, 3 will die, probably. Right? So therefore, I don't do it that much. But I feel like now is the time in the market. Alt season is getting pretty much confirmed right here. Altcoins on their Bitcoin pair are already doing what they're supposed to do in a bull market. Everything lines up. So the risk is a lot lower right now. It doesn't mean there's no risk. It's still crypto, right? So you should expect that if you invest something, you will lose it. That's just how it works. Okay? Nevertheless, you want to, again, be there where the money is potentially going next. Now, I will drop a very, very, very transparent video in the Alpha Factory about my meme coin portfolio and the profits that I'm taking and where I am putting that money next, because I have a certain idea where the money is going next. But in that video, again, there's a link down below if you want to join the Alpha Factory. I would really recommend it. In that video, I would really show like, hey, these exact coins, this is exactly what I'm taking it out of, and this is exactly what I'm buying, when I'm buying, how much, yada, yada, yada. So for now, for on this channel, again, let's discuss the lower caps that haven't ran yet. And in my opinion, there are a couple of sectors in crypto that are going to rip. One sector is AI. AI is on a very speculative run, but it is interesting. I have made an AI watch list, and Becca just dropped a video. Most of the coins in the watch list he mentioned as well. And what you just noticed, the market is picking up a little bit, and he mentions it, and these coins fly, right? It's not just because he mentions it, right? It helps, but if he can pump like a $500 million market cap coin, I really doubt it. But you just notice that AI coins rip very hard. They are the meme coins, but then with some, at least with utility. And that's what's really interesting about that space, because AI is so freaking undervalued right now. And that money will probably go there. Another sector where the money will go, right? So it depends on what coins you're looking at. But the render, is one of my higher cap AI coins, which is a decent hold, right? But there will be low caps here. Another sector is gaming. That's an obvious one, so I'm gonna call a couple, right? But gaming is the only sector in crypto actually with an actual use case. Maybe not the only, but not much difference. And at least it's the only sector with so much use case and so much adoption and so much user base. There won't be another sector in crypto anytime yet that's coming close to that, right? So now it's just a matter of getting the real adoption in the mainstream adoption, and that will happen easy. So gaming is a real easy pick. And another easy pick is launchpads. People are making money in this market right now, right? I think that if you are not a complete idiot, you should be in profits at this moment, right? If you are not, sorry if I called you an idiot, but also if you are not in profits at the moment, you should be at least close to profits, or you just fucked something completely up, right? You bought the top, you sold the low, whatever, maybe. I don't know. But if you just went with the market, you did fine. At a certain point, everybody will be in profits, right? Everybody that's in Bitcoin is already in profits. Everybody that's in altcoins will be in profits. Yeah. What do people do with that money? They speculate. They want to be early again. But with their current bag, they are not early anymore. So what do? They want to be early by doing IDOs, right? By new coins launching on the market. And launchpads will completely blow up again. I can give you that on a silver plate right now. That's very likely to happen. That's where I am allocating a portion of my, well, most of my portfolio actually at this moment. So let's take a look at these coins. But first, what's really interesting as well is, and it's too soon to call, it's just a good week so far, but we see now like for the people that feel like how does it feel to be in an alt season? Well, we are now feeling it for 1% maybe. It's nothing yet, but what you see is Bitcoin up, right? And over the last couple of 2 days basically flat, right? But Bitcoin not really down, but the dominance for Bitcoin is down. Right? So what does that mean? Bitcoin holds up, less market share in Bitcoin, which means more money is into altcoins. And therefore, altcoins are now pumping harder. It's also what you see if you take a look at altcoins on their Bitcoin pair, right? They're having some relief right here. It's not to be called an alt season or anything yet. But again, this chart going up is alt season, right? Yeah, what we have just seen this week was a 6% pump or anything, right? Again, we still have at least 60 to go to just get back where we were in January this year. And that was a bear market rally, not even an alt season, right? So if we get somewhere to where I think, yeah, a new high should be likely, as that's what the chart does. But even if we come close, it's 160%. And that's a lot more than that 6% that we just saw, right? Also, if you look at others' dominance, that's how much altcoins are dominating this crypto space. I've drawn this parallel channel a long time ago, and I don't know. It so far so good, right? Altcoins are getting a little relief again. So if you feel like, wow, my altcoins are already responding well, great, keep doing what you do, because the market hasn't done really shit yet. And if your altcoins now already do great, then wait until alt season actually starts and more than this stupid 4% candle right here. So that's going to be fantastic. I can tell you that. Now, so this for the degens, right? This is not, I want to make this very clear. Like the video, by the way. Please, helps me a lot. Really a lot. I want to make this clear. This is not my full portfolio. I am in crypto with more than $1,000 or $5,000. So I don't need to take a lot of risk, right? If you feel like, wow, I have a real serious bag of money in crypto, then don't buy what I'm about to mention necessarily. Not only that, at least. The coins that I'm about to call are in my portfolio, but on the lower side of my portfolio. They make up for maybe 1% or something like that, right? Again, if you are with more money in crypto, but you feel like you need to take a little more risk than with Bitcoin or Ethereum, yeah, then I would say look at things like Render, for example. That one is kind of destined to do fantastic. AVAX as well. Again, AVAX just had a pretty decent pump, right? This is a high cap coin, and it has the monthly candle of 60%, right? And AVAX, this thing is a little Solana. I said it before. Like people will look at Solana and be like, "Ah, I missed it. What's next?" That will be AVAX, right? That's the second best, basically, when it comes to investing. Um, and if gaming blows up, then AVAX will be bigger than Sol, I think. If the meme coin, if all the stars align, right? If the meme coin hype is over and the gaming hype will begin, AVAX will be bigger than Sol because AVAX is better with gaming than Solana, in my opinion. The adoption is great. Like there are massively good games on Solana that I'm about to call, but the adoption, like don't fade AVAX just because it's a high market cap. Okay, that's a mistake that people sometimes make. They look at a coin and be like, "Oh, it's already that high." Bro, it's a bull market. You have no idea what high is. It can go completely crazy. So, where's the money flowing next, in my opinion? Again, it is not like that I know it, of course. I assume you don't. Assume you know that I don't know. But my prediction. I'm going to put it all over the place. Right? Condux is an AI project compared with a NFT project, which I think is very well. I bought it here somewhere. Here somewhere. I wrote this whole thing up. I had my token staked so I couldn't do anything with it. Wrote it down again and now it's pumping again. But I'm just sitting on my bag. This thing has a $15 million market cap. Something. Let's search it. By the way, I think that Condex has a real good chance to do fantastic. Actually, so CNDX. Let's see. Be careful though. I mean, Becca just talked about it, right? So that's 70% pump in a day. So don't buy these pumps necessarily. Okay. You can get it on Uniswap. $20 million market cap, fully diluted 35. Good volume. Yeah, it's for me, this is definitely in my AI portfolio. The next one, and I don't want to name two high caps. Like I talked about Altora before, but I'm now more when it comes to Altora busy with taking profits than the dollar cost in. Right, I'm more DCA out right now. Not because I don't think that Altora, cannot go higher or anything, but I honestly do feel like, hey, if you look at the monthly chart for Altora, it had a pump of 327%. Yeah, I bought it here, right? So I will be a freaking moron not to take some profits right now. So don't come at me like, ah, you stupid, it goes higher. It very well might go higher. Therefore, I'm not selling it all. But I'm also kind of making sure that I keep some profits, right? That's quite important in crypto that you don't ride it up and down again. Like, what the fuck are you doing? But Altora now has like an $80 million market cap. I don't ride like this is not the low cap that I think that hasn't ran yet. Okay, so let's go over a couple of coins that haven't ran yet. Now, this one, I just want to make an honorable mention about this one. It's also the most risky one in the whole list. Neuros. Fucking terrible, right? This chart sucks. Okay, let's be honest. And still, I own it. I have it. I like it. I don't know. I need it in my portfolio. And why is that? Because this is my gamble. This is my meme coin, right? This is my huge gamble. I don't have a lot of money in. I traded the shit out of this one, so I have a free bag right now. And this is gaming combined with AI. Now, how high is the chance that this thing will succeed? Let me tell you, very low, super low, right? It has no adoption. It has not a big community. It's not nothing viral. The market cap is extremely low, right? This is massively high risk. Very clear. Then again, sometimes you want to take a bet with a small amount of your money in case it goes up. Because if this goes up, then 100x is FUD. Tell you honestly. right? Because it has a $500,000 market cap. 100x is 50 million. For such a game, that's like, we see that everywhere. So this is actually possible, right? And this is just my 100x moonshot, right? 0 or 100x. And that's usually 0. So keep that in mind. But this thing hasn't ran yet. Matter of fact, it's kind of making lower lows all the time. So chart-wise, it's bad. So there's a good chance that it will be way lower in a couple of weeks, months. Okay, so please keep that in mind. One that hasn't really run yet is, where do we have it? Engine Starter. Engine Starter is a launchpad. Again, I think launchpads are the most obvious narrative in crypto. It cannot get easier than this. And launchpads, like, or Engine Starter is not like the blue chip launchpad like ChainGPT or Seedify or whatever. Chart wise, it's also not performing. Yeah, but then again, sometimes you want to again look like, where is the money yet to come? It hasn't ran yet, right? Here, everybody was bullish about Engine Starter. Here, nobody was bullish on Engine Starter. But what was the better buy? Here, right? So we're now at that level again. And therefore, I feel like, yeah, it's a gamble, but if you're not buying it here, then where? Right? Here? Come on. From the last time it was sitting at this level, Engine Starter pulled off a decent 10x. Yeah. I mean, why not? Right? Why not? Could be. Next one is Wild World. Wild World is looking way too good for the market cap that it has. Everybody, look, I mean, Wild World currently has a market cap of $85 million, right? Not low cap. Then again, if you look at projects like Illuvium, or everybody is now super euphoric about Off the Grid, which will have a way higher valuation than this. If you look at Wild World, nobody's talking about this, but this is top 3, right? There are not much crypto games that look better than this, if not anything at all, actually. Maybe 1 or 2. So then I just compare that to the market cap and I'd be like, dude, why? Like, it's really low right now. And the all-time high market cap was sitting at around 500 and something million dollars. It's now 85. Yeah, this should be way higher than where it is right now. And again, it hasn't ran yet, right? It had a run right here. But also from this low right here, it did a 6.5x, right? We are now there again. And I cannot find a good reason why it will not go higher than this. Because this was the same kind of market that we are in right now, right? This was just a couple months ago. It's not a complete different cycle or anything. Yeah, then this is an opportunity. This is where the money, in my opinion, will flow to next. Seedify. Seedify, it's not that it didn't perform, right? Seedify is well off the lows. On its Bitcoin pair, it is sitting there. But if you purely want to invest with dollars, yeah, then it's not sitting at the lows. And if you are waiting for that, then yeah, maybe I have bad news for you. Maybe not. I don't know. It depends on what the general market does. But if it depends on Seedify, I feel like, nah, it's more likely to go up than down, actually. And also, Seedify, 10x here in this period, right? Easy. Even 11x. Right? To get back to this point is from here already a 4x. And I'm convinced that the good quality altcoins in 2025 will go way above their March highs. Way above it. Because this was not alt season. And 2025 will be. So what the fuck? It's pretty obvious to me, actually. One that's super risky as well, Spartadex. Why is this super risky? Because despite everything, Spartadex sucks right now. I'm big on SpiderDex. I have a good back. I love what they do. I support them. I think that they have a fantastic product, but the chart sucks. Right? The chart sucks. I cannot say that it doesn't, right? That would be weird. If you look at this, then again, might this be an opportunity or not? Right? From this point until where it made that high, did a 17x. And it's now even lower than that. Right? They had a $6 million burn of their token to make the fully diluted and the market cap the same. I don't know. This is the typical project that nobody's paying attention to, but they keep building in the background. And once it comes out, then it flies. And this could, I don't want to be like kind of simple man, right? Like 70x there, 100x there, everything fucking 1000x, right? Like, come on, use your brain. But I honestly think that this coin could explode and make so many X's so easily. And the example that I just gave in a couple other videos is very simple. If you look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin is 100K, right? XRP, again, is the prime example that if a coin just moves a little bit on its Bitcoin pair, right? Like, because if you look what XRP actually didn't do much, right? This is just like more retesting previous support. Like, this is not even like, right? But because Bitcoin is 100K, then this is how that coin looks on its dollar pair. And everybody now thinks that XRP was a good investment, right? That's how the market makes you think. Well, if that could already happen during a non-alt season, during a high cap coin, then I'm very curious how it's going to look like during alt season where everything going up on this Bitcoin pair, especially the low cap coins like this one. This is where the money is not yet, right? Same goes for Polis, Star Atlas. I mean, if anything, it put in a double bottom right here, right? Kind of double bottom. And that's a really interesting play if you ask me. Right here from the bottom to the top, it did almost a 9x. Right? If we go back to that point, it could do a 4.5x back to this point. Right? So this one is definitely that I feel like, yeah, these are the kind of coins that nobody's looking at the moment. Because it's mostly gaming and launchpads what I'm showing. I can tell you why that hasn't run yet. Why do meme coins run? Because people are impatient. They want to make money. There is money in the market now because of Bitcoin. So it flows into meme coins because you don't have to think about it. It's easy. It's simple. It doesn't require anything actually. And the money is there. It's the dumb narrative, right? It's what it is. Why is gaming not running yet? Because it hasn't moved there yet. We don't have the hit game yet, really, right? That's one. But also the attention is not there. Once you see a hit game coming, you see gaming going up, right? One game goes up, crazy. People look at it and be like, fuck, gaming, isn't that? Okay, that run already. Let me buy that game. And let me buy that. Right? Then it all goes up. Same as meme coins. Oh, that's already 2 billion. Let me buy that 2K market cap, right? Like, that's how it works. Same for launchpads. Plus the fact that people will have a lot of money to actually invest in new IDOs. So look where the money hasn't gone yet. Right? It's not like, again, it's not a promise that it will go there. Some projects simply don't have seen any money yet because there won't be any money because these projects suck. Right? That could also be the case. Because you could also look at a super and be like, well, this is then something I should not invest because the money is already there. And again, this is showing that this is a winner no matter what the fuck the market does. So this is one of the biggest no-brainers actually. But this is not where the gigantic gains are going to be made. Right? This had, like, if you bought it here, then you would have made gigantic gains, right? Then you would have already been sitting at a 20x. Could it do another 5x from here? Probably. So then you would have made 100x, right? You're not going to make 100x from this point. And you should have bought it here. But again, Nobody gave shit here because the chart sucked. It was dead. Like a lot of people saying now with other coins, it's dead. Well, apparently, like, right? Find the dead coins and then better hope that that isn't dead. Right? That's what you want to do. Decimated is a fantastic looking game, man. It's a fantastic looking game. It has the right chain. It's on Solana as well. This looks really good. I am not even keeping track on of their Twitter or whatever all day. So maybe the price now down because something fucked up has happened. And you can let me in the comments. You can let me know, like, Fomo, what the fuck are you doing? I don't know. I don't care, actually. Sometimes I check it out. Overall, I know they're a fantastic game. And this is just undervalued as hell. If you look at Decimated, I don't know if you've ever seen the trailer, but it looks phenomenal. And it has a market cap of $4 million. Like, what? So, yeah. Again, if these things run, they run really hard, right? In the last pump as well, it pumped with an 19x, like it was nothing. And again, that was not even alt season, right? It was just the overall altcoin market picking up a little bit against a 40K Bitcoin. Let's now see that altcoin market outperform really against a 100K Bitcoin. So therefore, these things, like, could it go down harder? Yeah. I mean, we're still twice above the bottom. Maybe it goes down first. I don't know. DCA is the answer, right? Domi Online, same story. This had such a hype, man. This thing, it flew. Like, there was a little AVAX hype. There was a little gaming hype. And this thing did a 36x, right? And now we're back here. Now, to go back there, it could still do a 6.5x. Easy place. Easy. Game Starter, same story. I hold some Game Starter in my portfolio because it sucks, right? It showed, like, guys, when the market is pumping and launch pads are picking up a little bit again, 20x, no problem. Now, it's not the time in the market for that, so it is going down. That's great, because what do you want to do? Do you want to buy it here? Make people believe, like, hey, this is not coming back. It's different this time. It's a Bitcoin only run. Altcoins are la la la. Meme coins will outperform, whatever. Make the chart look like this. Then buy before it happens again, because it's going to happen again. Easy, right? Whack Me, I think, same story. But yeah, it's not that it didn't do anything. It's 3x off the lows, actually. And one that I really like is Playable. I've drawn this a while back, and Playable, it is a little above its accumulation zone. Then again, it's ranging here for a long time, so you could say that this whole area right here is an accumulation zone until like 22 cents. Yeah, if you look at this, dude, like, and it's on AVAX. It's a gaming studio. AVAX big, right? Gaming is big. It's gonna be big. It's low cap. It's obvious. Playable is an obvious winner, if you ask me. The last pump, it took it up by 30x. Again, these are the things that I am looking at. And like I said, they will not all be winners, right? But you have to, again, if you want to make it in crypto, you can chase the pumps, or you can be there before it pumps, not knowing if it is going to pump. That's always the case. Same with meme coin investors. Are meme coins going up? Yeah, there are indeed meme coins going up. But before that happens, good luck finding the one that does. I bet that it doesn't work for 99% of the people, because there are 20 million meme coins and only 20 in the top 100. Like, that's not really how it works, right? So again, like, for example, when Alex Becker made that peanut video, or he mentioned it there, and he bought it like here or so, I felt like, oh my God, no, this is going down right now. Like, it's getting too mainstream, right? And it's basically going down ever since. And people just love to chase the pumps. They love to buy here. That's human nature, right? Because it's going up, so that's the good product. No, like, this has no use if you weren't here. Then just look at this and be like, fuck it, next. And maybe once in a while you will get one that you buy during the pump and it pumps a little more. But what's really the upside, right? What's really there? you better buy something that nobody gives a shit about. You haven't heard about peanut here. You didn't give shit about it if you have heard about it. Now you know about it, and now you care about it. Wrong way, right? So therefore, let's look at the coins that nobody gives a shit about, that nobody believes in. I'm getting more, well, not hate comments, but people that disagree or call me like crazy than ever, basically, right? That's a fantastic sign, actually, because I tweeted it like, you can look at charts, but you can also counter trade YouTube comments and then you nail it. That's actually true, right? And still, you have to believe, man. This is the hardest and the easiest part of the cycle, in the way that it's the hardest, like your conviction and your patience is being tested. On the other hand, it is the easiest part in the cycle because we are right before alt season. Prices are still low. You see the money flow literally happening on screen. You can see on multiple charts that retail is coming in. So the writing is all on the wall. The thing is that a lot of people are kind of scared here and there, right? And that's what you not should be, because it is actually the easy phase now, right? You see it everywhere. Just have the conviction. If people say something is dead in a bull market, that has always been the best buying opportunity. And maybe some things are dead, right? But it's not that we have been tracking the cycle so far, like completely the same. I said this so long for years, right, guys? This time is not different. And I always got into discussions. And so far, again, it is not. Bitcoin is tracking the last two cycles precisely, right? And not only that, we now see the money flow being the same as well. And now still people try to find the next best thing that they say that is different. And that's alt season won't happen. Bro, you can please help yourself. I cannot help you. Help yourself. You're only making it hard on yourself. It is happening. Position where the money is yet to come. And be in some winners. But if you have a small portfolio and you want to make explosive gains and you are really, ready to risk with it as well, then look at the type of coins that I just mentioned. And there was a lot of gaming in there. But you can do the same with AI, right? There are not that many AI projects, so the ratio is doable. With meme coins, it is not doable. Because like I said, there are 20 million meme coins. How many winners are there? People say meme coins are the outperformers. Yeah, the total market cap is outperforming. But that doesn't mean that there's the most money to be made. Because there is a almost 100% chance that you will pick the meme coin that rocks on pump fun before it even hits the market, right? With gaming and launchpads and AI, that's a lot easier. And yeah, that's likely to be next. So I want to wrap it up right here, guys. I hope it was hopeful. I hope it was helpful. If you think so, please let me know down below. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn the bell notification on, and I'll be back soon.